everybody. This is BCR wishing everybody a happy 4th of July. Just out for a short ride. We're gonna have a cookout at the house later. It's another beautiful day, mid-70s. Actually, it's upper 70s, mostly sunny. And a big thanks to all our military out there, current and past, for keeping us free and fighting the good fight. I'd also like to thank law enforcement, who often get overlooked. Law enforcement is just as important as the military, but often don't get the accolades. Not that they're looking for it, but anyway, I'm saying thanks to law enforcement also. So I'm going about 60 miles an hour right now. Coming up on a nice old 70s vintage vehicle in front of me. Can't quite tell what it is yet. 70s were the best vehicles. I might be a little biased though, because that was my era. But man, I just think they're the best vehicles ever made. Most badass, maybe I should say. This looks like a Buick Riviera. Let's see if we can get a shot of it. Yeah, there she is. Nice. Okay, we're at 70 miles per hour now. I'm gonna check the audio on this later. Just wanted to point out on the left up here, we're coming by the two local Amazon buildings in my area. That's the sortation center. And then this next building over here, that's the fulfillment center. It's 1 million square feet. Yeah, that's a big boy. The sortation center is about 500,000 square feet. They're constantly hiring too. There's pretty much no reason not for anybody to have a job around these parts. Amazon hires on the spot, unless you're mass murderer or something, or illegal alien, you're pretty much guaranteed a job there. And there's the famous Mars Cheese Castle. They had to rebuild when they had the interstate project in Kenosha County. And yeah, man, they got a really nice building there. They got a bar in there, and a deli, and a restaurant, and a store selling all kinds of Wisconsin and cheese paraphernalia. Cool spot. Oh, I got kind of a funny story on that. Before they built their new building, the old one was in roughly the same location, just a little bit to the east. I was coming eastbound on this road here, Highway 142, on my Softail, and my battery crapped out on me. So I come rolling up to the intersection, and I was able to coast right into their parking lot. I did some troubleshooting and determined that yes, it was my battery. So I called my wife and had her go pick me up a new battery. It was Sunday though, so our options were limited. Well, eventually she shows up with a battery that she was told was fully loaded and charged and ready to go. But the idiots at the store didn't know what they were talking about. I open up the box and it's got the acid sitting in a container, and then the battery, it's the kind that you got to fill and charge, so obviously that did me no good. So now it's laid out, or pretty late, no chance of getting a battery that I need at that time. So I go in the Mars Cheese Castle and I ask to speak to the manager, and I say, hey, I tell him my situation. I said, what are you thinking about you letting me store my Softail in one of your delivery bays there? They had a bunch of overhead garage doors, and he didn't even hesitate. He's like, yeah, absolutely. So he brought me back to one of the bays and popped open the door, and there was a few pallets of cheese curds in there, but other than that, it was empty. He goes, pull it on in. So that's where my Softail stayed that night, in with the cheese curds. And then, of course, the next morning I ran up to the Harley dealer and got myself a sealed battery, popped her in, and off I went. So, yeah, great company there. Love the Mars Cheese Castle. Oh, and in case you're wondering, the at least my vintage Softail, which is 1988, they will not run without a working battery. In case you're wondering why I didn't just bump start it. I could start it, but it won't stay running. It'll run real rough at speed, but anytime I start slowing down for any kind of a stoplight or stop sign or anything, it'll start coughing, burping, and it'll just die. So I don't know how these newer bikes work. I haven't had to deal with any battery issues on this one yet. But yeah, my old Softail will not run without a battery. Or I should say, will not stay running. I could only get 3 years out of a battery on that thing, because the battery's sitting right in the middle of the oil tank, right behind the engine, and it's hot, and it just cooks the battery. I'm thinking on this baby, I'm hoping I can get 5 years out of it. The battery is coming up on 3 years now. This went into service August of 2013, so this is one of the last 2013s sold. Actually, it'll be coming up on 4 years. But it's got a voltmeter, so I'm always monitoring that, and she's still putting out. And when I'm riding here, I'm just over 14 volts. There's the old Tin Cup Bar and Grill, my father-in-law's favorite haunt when he used to live here. Oh, and I just wanted to mention on my last video, I believe it was the copyrights and shoutouts. Like an idiot, I kept referring to the Manitowoc ferry as the Merrimack ferry. Didn't even catch it during edit. I made a correction in the notes, but if you didn't see that, yeah, the Merrimack ferry is it's an actual ferry, but that's the ferry that crosses the Wisconsin River. And also it's a nice ferry. It's a free ferry. It's part of the Wisconsin roadway system. It doesn't cost anything, and you can cross in maybe I don't know, 10-15 minutes, and I've done that many times. So the Manitowoc ferry is the SS Badger, and it is a steamship. The Milwaukee ferry is the Lake Express. Real futuristic looking catamaran style. fellow graybeard out enjoying the beautiful 4th of July day. This is a pretty road. I don't think I've ever been on this road before. At least not in this section. I believe it's County Road BB. Let's see. I think we'll go to the right. That's a cool mailbox. So yeah, I'm coming into the Chocolate City, Burlington, Wisconsin. There's the Nestle plant. And if you like the smell of chocolate, yeah, this is where you want to live, because it just wafts through the air. Well, I'm getting pretty close to home now. Going by the famous Great Lakes Dragway right now. This thing has been here, I don't know how long, but I used to go here when I was probably in grade school. And it's still going strong. Anyway, I'm headed home, gonna fire up the grill. Hope everybody's having a great holiday. Be safe out there, and catch you on the next one. Later.